Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo. Going to do one cast today. It is Thursday, the 4th of May, and as you can see, I'm on my dock. Turn this a little bit. Right now, they're running 23,000 CFS from out of Table Rock. And they dropped it to that point about noon today. We're hoping it drops just a little bit more. Our upper ramp to the bank is out of the water. My middle ramp is almost out of the water, and I got about a foot of water over here on the lower ramp. So it's accessible, just inconvenient to walk all the way to the upper ramp. Tomorrow we're going to put our boats back in. I did put a bass boat back in this late this afternoon, and Dwayne and I ran up to the dam. We wanted to see what everything looked like since nobody's been on the lake since Saturday. And there wasn't really as much damage as we thought there'd be. There's two docks that I can tell that are gone from going up on the left side, and one dock that is damaged or really setting up on its side. And everything else is pretty much the same. The banks don't look too bad. There's a couple of banks that look like they lost quite a few trees. Other than that, looks pretty much the same. Of course, the water's still pretty high, and you really can't see that well. So when the water gets down to where what we would call normal, we'll be able to see if there's any changes in the lake, in the channel, and the gravel bars, whatever. Water is still real clear. Coming out of the turbines up at the dam, the water is as clear as it was before the flood. The water coming over the floodgates is stained, but it's a good color for fishing. We caught some really nice fish. Actually, Dwayne caught I think he caught 6 or 7 rainbows that were just pigs. Nice 18, 19-inch rainbows that were fat. I caught some little ones. Caught one decent one. Caught one nice brown, about 16, 17 inches. White jigs. We had a hard time really getting them down, so I think if you went back up there, we probably put some split shot or something on the jig to get it down a little quicker and keep it there, because the fish were on the bottom. Although we had a lot of follows, he had a lot of follows of fish chasing it up. So, but they're definitely seeing shad. A lot of the rainbows that he caught were fat. I'm sure they had shad in them. So, all in all, everything's really good. We're going to let bass boats and pontoons out with this water, not the John boats. It's just too hard getting these Johns in and out of the dock with the current this fast. And and we're fairly busy this weekend. We've had quite a few cancellations, so if you want to come down, we have openings. And I think fishing's going to be really good. We'll see. Fish really tend to beef up when the water's high. They eat a lot of night crawlers. They eat a lot of stuff that's washed in. Even the fish we caught off the bank, off the wall, the last few days, they're just packed full of night crawlers. And sculpin. A lot of sculpin on the banks. I'm going to try throwing an 1/8 ounce jig, and I have a big split. We are allowing fishing off the bank or behind the dock as long as the water's high. So I think you should be able to catch some fish off the back of the dock. I don't know, probably shouldn't be back there for this, but I really kind of wanted everybody to see the speed of the water, how fast it is right now. It's gonna be a quick drift. No boats on the lake yet. I'm sure there'll be some boats out tomorrow. I'm sure there's some guides that be chomping at the bit to get out and get some clients on these fish. Fishing right up until the rain started. Fishing Saturday was great, really good. The guys were going down Monkey Island and down at the landing and catching a lot of fish, a lot of good fish. It was really good. My drift's already over. So I'm just wasting time now. Looking forward to things getting back to normal, if there's such a thing. I posted a link on my page, on the resort page, to an article, or not an article, but something that Al Agnew wrote on my forum. You might go take a look at it. It's pretty interesting. It kind of gives some comparisons of the rivers in south central Missouri that were flooded over the weekend. Tremendous. It's just amazing to me that, like, the North Fork of the White had 200,000 CFS. 3 times what we had. 3 times what we had. Just amazing. So, thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow. See what happens with the water.